So, like, first of all, like, I always ask people this. Tell me how you started playing League. What's your history with League and everything? It's interesting to hear your story.
Okay. So I first got introduced I think end of season 3, beginning of season 4.
All right.
So I was like, I was like 12. I was really bad.
Yeah.
And then, well, my account got stolen.
Ooh. No
So
two-step
this is the
authentication then.
yeah. So this account I've been playing on since then.
Mhm.
Since like I don't remember season whatever.
Fire, apparently.
Season 5, yeah.
Okay.
And that's like it's just on and off. I played some seasons I didn't play.
Yeah.
But like I actually wanna, don't know, just like improve, yeah, and get a higher rank.
Get somewhere, like get in that top 1%, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, very good. And you're not like one of those guys that I had a guy come in my Discord channel, like ask me for a boost. I recommended him to like get coaching because it's better for him, and then he just kind of cursed me
Yeah.
and just blocked me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I enjoy getting better at things, and I think with enough time I can get there. But I would just, yeah, I mean, it's a good idea to like ask someone like you who's gotten there, you know? Like,
that's really good.
Yeah.
Okay. What PGG, what I can see, like games look solid. Like you can carry some games apparently. Like this is really good. And in games where like the ace and you're fed, it's like, you know, first like it's good that you have cleanse, you know, when you see their team. First of all, is Samira, that's super good. But something probably happened, maybe a macro decision, maybe you got caught, maybe you didn't think about something. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think my macro is what's the problem? Like
so
it's just, I think my macros is lacking.
Okay. Let's see. We start with this one, do you think?
Yeah, I think this one, because this one I got fed and we lost the game.
Okay.
So surely if I was better, I could carry.
Okay, let's see. So what do we have? Rel, Neve, Lulu. Okay, nice. You have engage.
Yeah.
What do you do in like champ select loading screen? Do you just alt tab or watch your phone, or do you think about the game at all?
No, I think about the lane and the jungler.
Nice, very good. It's a really good sign.
And then I just look at what sums they have.
There you go. Because, you know, if you don't want to flash basic, they have heal, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, let's skip the action. I mean, level 1 you sit here, which is, you know, I guess cool. I prefer to stay where Rel is, but it's like personal preference. If you stay here and you don't die in your games, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And let's see how this lane goes. Because I'm curious to see like level 2. Like, in my opinion, like you should just have a huge lead at level 2 already in this lane. Because if you get the level 2 advantage, it's like you engage and they can't do anything, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's what I think your goal also is.
Yeah, and the Lulu is not like aggressive level 1, so we're full HP.
Yeah, that's true. Really true. Okay, good. I like that you have a game plan already. I can see that. You hit minions non-stop. You don't care about, oh, I'm gonna Q the veil. No, you just get level 2 and you go crazy as soon as you get it.
Yeah.
And get some damage. Okay, let's rewatch that a little bit. Because, like, you know, like, you have the good idea, right? But you can always improve as well. Even though you have the good idea. But, for example, like, here I would have, like, start walking. I've done this recently too, like, when there's, like, a couple more minions left, like, you can already start walking forward.
Yeah.
So, like, you're next to your rel most of the time when you do that. Because otherwise you fall behind your rel. And it's like, she's a bit more ahead and it's gonna be a bit hard to engage. But here I would say...
So right before the ranged minion dies.
Like, look, here you basic this. Okay, now you click forward, good. Click forward, basic, you click forward, then you basic. You don't waste your Q. Because you basically wasted your Q on a minion. And now it's like you engage, but you don't have your Q, right?
Yeah.
So I would instead like right here, like I would maybe not even basic this actually, like from here you're already clicking forward. This minion's gonna die. You just walk, you walk, you walk, you walk. If you don't basic Q, you would already be like here. And then maybe you basic it, you're right next to the in their face. Rally's gonna engage, you're gonna be on melee with your sword, with your Q melee. And they're just gonna be able to like follow the engage if Vayne doesn't flash, of course. But even if she flashes, if you're already there, it's like you chunk her like big time, you know, which is already insane. So like, it's really good. You have a really good like game plan, but you just gotta optimize these little things, yeah. And as well, like always, like, do you track the enemy jungler at all? Like, do you have it in the back of your mind?
I'm like not great at doing that. I know. So let's say like I see bot lane's not coming, so I ping the red buff like danger that he started red. So I know early, like unless it's like Rammus or like J4 or something, they're not gonna level 2 gank.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I don't actually know like how I would track the jungler. Like I just don't know how to track. And look, yeah, there he is.
Okay. What I'm seeing here, like okay, it's really like it's really good that you're making this mistake because it's really easy to fix, and that's actually great. Like it's cool when you are like playing a game, like you struggle, and the mistakes you're making are like super simple, and you just don't notice them yourself. And if you get some help, like you fix those, and you become way better. So let's talk about like first of all the easiest way to track an enemy jungler, right? Like, so let's say I don't know, the enemy jungler starts at the same side as your jungler, right?
Yeah, okay.
Let's say enemy jungler, what's Briar, I think. Let's say she started blue right now. You have no idea, let's just assume. Okay, let's say your Talia does, you know, she does red buff, she does those cracks, okay. She's doing raptors, and she's just now walking mid. Okay, if Briar...
So we assume they clear like everything at the same time?
Exactly. Like if you have zero information, you mirror the junglers. Because most junglers full clear, especially like those mid elos like Emerald Diamond. I'm seeing just junglers just full clear, then they go from that. Most of them, of course. There are exceptions. But if you have no idea, you just apply this. So this is the easiest way because you look at your jungler like, I know where Briar is.
Okay.
But there's also like of course the level 1, if you see them they leash or not, you know, here you're like, yeah, I think they leash, right? Maybe. So it's like you also need to assume that junglers could do 3 camps and gank. That's always a possibility, right?
Yeah.
So this is where what I call ward timing comes in. So you basically here, you're engaged, you know, you got her flash, great. Now you fix the wave, you shove the wave. And right when the last minion dies, like you gotta think, okay, right now, if I stay here bot, I can't get anything done, right? Like they are close to their turrets, the enemy minions are full HP, I mean they're not even in combat yet. And so it's like if you hang around bot here for a couple seconds, it's like, yeah, you missed your Q, okay, you hang around here, so we're basically AFK, right?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so instead, you know, we clear these minions here. And right when you last hit that last bad boy, you default to, okay, I did my, you know, default action, okay, fix the wave, and then it's your turn to do something. And this is basically how I see the game from an ADC perspective. You deal with the wave, then it's your turn to do something else. Then next wave comes in, you deal with the wave, your turn to do something else. And in this case, you just finish with the wave, and it's your turn to do something. And here is like, if you wanna engage on them or do whatever, well, how can you do that if, I don't know, what if Briar is in the tribush right now? You don't know, like she could be there, right? And you shouldn't like guess where the enemy jungler is. Like you could say, she's probably, you know, you look at Talia, she's probably doing like raptors and she's going top. well, what is if instead, you know, you're just pushing here constantly without vision, and it's like the enemy jungle
that's
thinks,
terrible.
yeah, the enemy jungle thinks, wait, they're already like under our turret. It's like, why can't I go, right? So instead, you take this ward timing, this your turn, and you do something productive with it. AKA, right now, just go here and ward the tribush. And maybe because...
And I actually do that in games. I guess I just don't do it. There's no consistency behind it.
Yeah, you just do
like
it
in this
as a guess,
lane state. Like in this lane state where I just push the wave, like I do it, but there's no consistency behind it.
Like,
so yeah,
especially like this is the like there are different playstyles you could have like on bot lane with what you do with the first couple waves. And I'm also a guy that just prefers hit the wave, get level 2, and just get an early lead. Because if you get an early lead, you push early, you have prio. If there's action in the jungle, you can go help your jungler. Or if there's no action, you can go ward. It's just so powerful, in my opinion. And there are other people that are like, keep the wave in the middle, then let them push, then maybe set out. It's like, this is solo queue. You just push, you go crazy, you have prio all over the map, you're winning, you know?
Yeah.
So here we use this time to just ward. And maybe because you ward here, it's like Rel will also walk with you. And maybe ward in the river too. So you can get ganked from anywhere.
Okay, so the best ward is the tribush for me.
In this case, yeah, tribush. But if you're on the other side, like there's also, you know, you could just put it in front of the entrance here. Or like even before the ground, like between the ground and the blue buff. That's also a great ward.
If we're blue side.
It depends, yeah. But it depends like how much time you have. You also have to figure this out. But in this case, it's like there's nothing stopping you from going into the tribush, right?
No.
Yeah. But instead, again, like we are doing nothing. We don't have a plan because, you know, you can't do anything here. You can't engage.
Yeah.
And right now, like, I'm just looking here and I'm like, wow, this is so unsafe. Like, Briar comes from behind, you're dead. And I think that's what happens, right?
Yeah. I don't think I don't remember, but I don't think I die, but Rel dies, yeah.
Yeah, still though.
Yeah. It's just not good.
But instead we just follow the engage, but well, we should know that, well, Briar could be here. Flash for the kill to get your E reset, that's good. You know, you're champion, this is good. But yeah, there's always...
I know I die.
yeah, don't worry, it's like... In League always, like, I'm glad you know your champ, which is really good, but it's like, why do some Yumi players maybe get Challenger? Well, macro is important in League, right? Like, mechanics are great.
I acknowledge my macro is really bad, and that's... I just want to improve that really a lot.
I really like League because if you just improve, you know, a bit of knowledge, you just become better. You don't need to become faker and just dodge every skill shot, right? Because you never get into those situations where you have to dodge the skill shots in the first place. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Let's see. This mistake is probably gonna repeat throughout the whole game, and in the mid game too. But you know, this is why we're here to fix it. And here you help your teammates. Great, you play with your teammates. Really good. And you just clean up, I guess.
So I just get a bunch of kills, and I guess I'm just not good at transferring those kills to like end the game, like efficiently in this game.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's because like you said macro, yeah, for sure. But the macro I'm guessing is like basically tempo, pushing those waves in, doing something useful with your like free time with your turn, and playing with your teammates, because that's always forgotten. Because sometimes, let's say you want to go base to recall and get an item, but it's like you see your teammates wanting to do something and you're ahead. So it's like, maybe you don't need that item. Instead, you just fight with your teammates and just win the game. You know, that's just an example. But we'll see what's happening in this game. We'll see. Okay. You see Briar top. I mean, the map awareness and stuff, you know, that's going to improve after you think about the game in a different way. Don't have to worry about it too much. But it's always good to have like, in the back of your mind where damage jungler is, because otherwise it's like there's this like a lot of the times let's say, I don't know, this is actually a good example, like here you saw Briar top before this, right? But let's say you have no idea where Briar is, and you're like, you have no idea where Briar is, you're like what is Briar is here? You start to become a bit insecure, like, do I follow this? Do I not follow this? I don't know what I'm doing, right? And this is always like, if you know something, just commit, you know, like, you know Briar stop, commit. But if you don't know Briar stop, it's like, okay, then we think about it.
What happens if your support, because I do think about that, I mean, as you saw, like, I didn't really think about it early, because I just didn't think she was gonna be there.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna think about now. But what if let's say Briar wasn't seen top, and your Rel, like, full on goes in?
I would just look at the wave state as well. Here it's like, you know, good. She pokes, but she goes back, right? Instead, you try to 1v2, and you took a really bad trade. It's like, if you don't know, like, sometimes it's okay to risk it, especially because, you know, right now when you're about to go in, you're already like pretty much in, and it's like you kill them quickly, and then if Briar is here, like, she's too late anyway, in this case, for example.
Yeah.
But instead,
because I thought this was fine, actually, if we fully went in.
Yeah, the thing is that this is actually a mistake I recently fixed. Like, you're basically, as an ADC, like, you don't want to be the one that engages, initializes, or like is in the enemy's face. And so you want to use your teammates to do that for you. And in this case, like, your Rel tries to engage, Vayne encumbers, Rel sees the next wave coming in, and Rel goes back, right?
Yeah.
And she goes back, but you're still on the let's go mode, right? And because of it, well, you're 1v2 right now, right? You're just 1v2.
Yeah, this is not good.
Right? So there's the first thing.
I want my team to soak up, like, well, especially in team fights, to soak up like CDs and stuff.
Yeah, especially if you play Samir, you just want them to use everything on teammates, there you go. Yeah. But in this case, in laning phase, it's like, you know, you don't always have to commit like every support engage. And she, like, Rel didn't even go all in. She saw, no, we go back. And another thing, like, this is a mechanical mistake, I would say. Like, you use W for nothing, basically. But it's like, I'm not going to talk about mechanical mistakes. Whatever you learn those as you go, because imagine you had W to block the condemn, right? And then it's like, this mistake would have been even prevented by macro, by mechanics. But whatever. I hope you understood what the issue was here. Like, you're 1v2, basically. But, you know, somehow, yeah. Kill enemy, good. And you recall, which is standard, really good. But yeah, it's like, there are situations where, you know, things work out, you kill them, right? You don't die, you push the wave. But you might be like, yeah, I did good, right? But it's like, when you look closely,
during this, when we were chasing Vayne, I was like, man, I'm so lucky. Yeah, like, this should have
okay.
Worked out.
Let's see what you do here. Okay. Another important concept, like knowing where damage jungle is important, right? It's super important. But like, what's even more important is knowing where your jungle is, right? And this is why I watch the map so often. Like, the maps, like, when in doubt, watch the map, and the map tells you what to do. In this case, it's like, okay, the enemies have a big wave, and Talia is bot-ish, not there yet though. So it's like, okay, can we like do something really here 2v2 without risking Briar coming? It's like, you push the wave, great, but it's then again, you see this mistake again. It's your turn. Well, you stay here, and it's like you do nothing, right? Instead, I would like, okay, look, the wave is large, Talia is bot. Okay, why don't we set up something for Talia? Why don't we play with Talia, right? And it's like, in this case, for example, there's like two things you could do. Like, you could either shove and get prio and set up vision for Drake, or you just start a small freeze here, and maybe Talia ganks you. You know?
Yeah, let the wave bounce to me, or I shove to take Drake.
Yeah. So, you know, here you probably are like, I'm going back to lane. Yeah, I'm getting minions. And then it's like you stay around here a few seconds and nothing gets done, right? You probably didn't even know Talia is bot in this case, right? So
yeah, probably not.
So one habit you could just apply right away and see success. Just after you finish a wave, look at the map. Okay, what do I do?
Okay.
Because instead you're basically finishing the wave, then you're just let's keep going. Let's keep going. No. Finish a wave, look at the map. Okay, what do we do? That's the habit, the good habit you should form, I think, to have a lot of success, honestly. And
okay.
it's like eventually you go get prio, get vision, but it's like if you do it instantly, those few seconds might have made a difference if, let's say, Briar was here.
Yeah, actually, I think my thought process for staying there for a couple more seconds is so that they don't like freeze. So that if they try to freeze, I like try and like poke them. But I guess that's not.
Again, like okay, we push this. Okay, we think. Okay. Now you stay here. You think. Okay, do I? Okay, maybe I stay here because they freeze, right? That was your thought process. But
yeah,
it's like if
so.
they freeze this, if you look at the map, you would have known, okay, Talia is bot. If they freeze this, it's a free Drake, right? Because they can join.
Drake.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, this is why we just watch where our jungler is. Because if our jungler is bot, nobody cares if the wave is frozen. Let it be frozen. Get a Drake. Get invade Briar. It's so good. Because
and if they try to fight, we just win because I'm strong.
Yeah, you're there. You're strong, you're there. And it's like, let's say they freeze the wave and there's no Drake. Well, Talia is bot. You ping to go invade the enemy jungle. You might lose a few minions, but Talia gets a ton of minions. And if Briar is there, well, you just 3v1 her. And Briar gets tilted, you win the game, right? And bot can't do anything because they decided to freeze the wave. So they're stuck.
So I shouldn't be scared of like enemy freezing.
Yeah, I've seen this even when I play today, like especially support players, like, bro, it's just a wave. Let the wave go. Whatever. Let them do whatever they do. If they freeze the wave, there's always other things to do on the map. Always. Doesn't matter. So I'm not really afraid of them, especially because here you're just winning, right? You're strong. It's like you go here, set up vision, and if there's no Talia here, you set up vision, and there's no Briar either. And you know you're 2v2, well, you're strong. You don't care about their freeze because you can break it yourself because you're so strong.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens next. But yeah, those precious seconds matter a lot. I really want to like emphasize that because here, if instead you go straight to Drake, let's see how much time you wasted here instead. You would have been on Drake already, starting it. You were starting to do it already. Or maybe it's done with vision, you would do it already. And it's like, by the time you do Drake, you're back already on lane. And instead, if you just stick around and, you know, we do nothing really in that time where we had nothing going on. Well, now we are in just an awkward spot where, you know, you are not helping your teammates much. They are wanting to Drake, but you can't go now because you decided to stay for way longer. And so the enemies are like, yeah, let's push this in. We get prio and then we go Drake. And you're forced, like right now you're on the other like side. You're stuck under turret where they have prio. But if they were the ones stuck under turret farming and you were the one getting prio first, this would have never happened, right?
Yeah.
And now it's just awkward because it's like, do I go? But if I go, they might push and I lose minions. And it's like, you're just awkward, right?
And Talia doesn't have smite. And we lose it.
Yeah, and it's like psychological as well. Because if Briar knows you are here as well and her bot is not, they probably don't even contest it anyway. So it's like you don't even need spite here.
Yeah.
But you know, solo queue is solo queue.
So the idea is push in. Like, okay, once I'm done with the wave, I do something else.
Yeah, you just
need to figure out what to. Yeah.
Sometimes that something else is nothing. That's fine. That's usually more in mid game, but in early game there's always plenty to do. Always, especially if your jungle is bot. Good. I mean, this is solo queue. It just happened to win, right? Because they made an even worse decision.
Yeah.
And this is why, in my opinion, like climbing through these ranks is quite easy because it's always the same mistakes, always the same things that are holding us back, and they're actually really easy to fix if you just recognize them and you just make good habits out of them. Because I don't think like after this session, like I think you're just gonna see the game really like in a really different way, right? Hopefully.
I think so, yeah.
And I can't wait to get the mid game because then it gets even more extreme and even more rewarding. Okay.
So what do I do when if let's say Talia was topside when that happened?
Okay.
Do I just go with Rel and set up wards?
Well,
On,
let's
like,
let's see. Push this. Okay. Well, okay. Pause. Okay, Talia, stop. She's doing red buff. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
You look at the map. What do you think? If Talia is stop, what do you know right now? Like first, you need to assess what do I know, right?
So bot lane's bot. Shaco top. Mid lane's mid. So we don't know where Briar is.
Okay.
So
and what about your teammates? Because that's super important. Before you make a decision, you gotta know your teammates.
So if Talia's topside, Xante is TPing, and Lee is pushed in mid.
Okay. So basically, like what I like to call this is like I count heads, right? Like on bot lane it's you and Rel, and they have like 2 here, but there could be 3 because Briar could be here. So it's like maybe you're 2v3 here. And in this case, you just know that no matter what, the correct play is not to keep staying bot and try to deny them the freeze. Because if you stay here, that deny the freeze is like you don't have Tribush warded, they could just gank and you're dead.
Yeah.
So instead, you know, freeze. Yeah, let them freeze, let them whatever. You go and set up vision.
Okay.
If there's no vision, set up vision. That's also another rule in the early game because it's so OP to have vision. It's crazy.
Okay, so in this instance, Talia top, I set up vision with Rel, and then if she's here, then yeah, the correct play was to go Drake faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. And this thought process, like right now, it's super slow. Like, but it's like this will just become a habit. You won't even have to think about it after a while. And you could also like watch your own replays as well to like see, okay, what was the correct play here? Because always like you just need to look at the map and know the correct play right away most of the time.
Okay.
Okay, so you get those kills and you're kind of looking for a recall, hopefully. And we push without vision again. Okay. Yeah, another thing. Yeah, like look here, for example, you do this, you get a kill, and you look at the bot wave, you see what it says, and you're like, oh, maybe I wanna catch because there's so many minions. Okay, you go catch this, and you're like really wanna get. You see Talia recalling as well. You see Cassante slow. You think you know they're recalling. You wanna. I think it's time to talk about the like tempo lines, what I call matching tempo, like the tempo of your teammates. And basically the way I see it is from the like parallel lines with the river, you just make tempo lines. And right now there's only one tempo line, aka the river line. It's like you are here, Rel is here, Talia is there, Lee is there, Cassante is there. But once Cassante and Talia recall, it's like only you, Rel, and Lee are on the front line playing together, while the Talia and Cassante are not anywhere near your tempo line, which means you're 3v5.
Yeah, I see.
And so that's gonna come, like that's gonna be really important in mid game, which is probably where you made your biggest mistakes.
So at what point during this wave I should back? Because
now,
so the Rel dematerialized like... the cannon, so I was like, oh shit, I should just push this or what? Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay. I just push this and go.
Personally, I would just push this, right? And you go. Right?
And now
you don't stay, because, okay, if you stay, right, you're afraid, okay, I'm afraid of them freezing the wave, right? But I found out that people don't freeze waves that often anyway. And even if they freeze the wave, when you come back, you set up vision if the wave is frozen, and you can unfreeze it yourself because you have one item. So you should not care about this at all.
Okay, yeah.
But instead, you know, if you stay, it's like, now it's just awkward because our vision is expiring. And what if Briar comes bot? You see Lulu plays a control ward. And it's like, what does a control ward in the tri-bush randomly mean? Well, maybe Briar wants to gank. And it's just super awkward. Now you're like, in this case, you're kind of hesitant because you don't know, like, do I just go melee to the wave, hit melee Q, and then just back off even if I take damage because I know Briar is not here? Or it's like, I don't want to go melee because Briar might be here, so I want to be able to escape, but then I push even slower because I only use ranged attacks.
Yeah, this is crazy because it's so ingrained into my brain that I need to like push it out before I go or freeze it myself before I go if it's like perfect timing. That like that's the only thing I do. I don't think like, oh, my rel is like 30% HP.
Because now you would have been back by this time, right? And it's like, no matter what the lane state is, you can set up vision and fix it.
Yeah, yeah.
But instead,
it's so ingrained into my gameplay.
Oh, we saw Rel, I mean Briar, bot side. We just saw her. It's like right now it's super awkward because you have so much gold and yeah, the enemies make mistakes, you know, this is solo queue, but most of the time it's like, if you recall and you come back, like you could even do this, but under their turret you can just dive them, right? At this point. It's like, don't be afraid to like recall with like a random wave because we can fix it if you're super strong. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And we grid even more.
I'm still staying.
As well what I did, like what I focused. Yeah, especially like, first of all, like you don't have vision, you never do this. And second of all, like you just want to prio tempo. Like get to base as soon as possible, because the sooner you go to base, the sooner you're back, the sooner you can start applying an advantage again. Because now, if I were this way, I would respawn and shove this wave, shove the next one, force you to not be able to recall. Like right now you have a decision to make, kinda. But this base is kinda fine at least now, because you know it's a cannon wave, it's on their side, it's slowly pushing into you, whatever. But still, there's no excuse because you should have pushed, recalled way sooner. Like here, because it's like whatever, they freeze this. It's not even, it's like, yeah, they can kinda freeze this, but they're gonna hit it too much probably anyway, and it doesn't freeze. Okay, let's see what happens next. Because again, like because you didn't preserve the temp, you didn't recall right away, they had time right now to like have control over the wave again.
Yeah, so now they can go ward and
yeah, now they have time to get an advantage, like ward or something. And because of it, right now Talia might not be able to come and help you really because it's warded. But instead, if you push early, you get control back of the lane. Well, Talia is bot. She would have been bot even if you recall then. And it's like now you can, the dive is an option, right?
True.
But now it's probably not even a gank is doable. And so Talia just recalls. She can't do anything. Basically, like a lot of players say, oh, my teammates are not doing anything. But it's like, did you enable your teammates to help you? In this case, no really, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, she's staying anyway, but they have vision. They're gonna back off instantly. Never mind, they're just walking like, I don't know, this lose anything, but still. I mean, it's solo queue. You can expect, like, I always expect in solo queue enemies to make the correct play, because that's how you don't die. You don't make mistakes yourself. But it's like when you see the enemies hinting, yeah, go crazy. It's fine. But yeah, imagine you base sooner, and this happened sooner, you would have been able to just get more plates because you would have been here earlier as well. So it's already just better from that.
Yeah, I agree.
We saw Briar top, and now we see her now top as well. This is fine. Or is she not? That was Shaco clone, never mind. But yeah, we saw Briar take Herald, but she's probably calling after Herald, right? So now you wanna think, okay, is Briar here? It's also mid is missing. Oh, they are mid. Okay, never mind. They're allowed to do anything you want. But you gotta like constantly think about, okay, can Brar be here? Mid is missing. You just wanna have that in the back of your mind always.
Yeah.
Before you do anything crazy. Okay. I think this laning phase, like, is just done. You just do whatever and it works. It doesn't matter if you int because you still win, you're so ahead. And so the mid game will be super interesting. When you have such a huge lead, I'm curious to see what you do with it.
I make I mean you see it's not good, I don't think. I don't think anything good comes from 6 is gonna do so much damage.
Oh, he died. Okay. I mean, even in this case, another like thing, another like small rule you could also that's gonna help you like remember to set up vision is like you don't want to stay on two wards, right? You have this trinket up for such a long time. Look, I'm skipping like crazy. It's still
I don't think I've used the trinket this game.
No, you used it. Actually did. I don't know. You probably didn't, right? Maybe once. It's like here you get the Lulu, right? You do this, you're like, okay. You get this plate. You see the wave is coming, you push this wave. Okay. You push the wave, right? The wave is fixed. You see Briar mid, okay, why don't we set up some vision here, for example? You know, like maybe you say, okay, I'll get this plate instead because I have teammates for vision. Good. That's also a good option. But now Talia is recalling. So
yeah,
it's like
I need to constantly be like up to date. I don't think I'm like
you,
I'm
right
not
now you
playing
are
up
in,
to date.
Yeah, right now you're just in go mode. Let's go, whatever. Let's just go. But it's like Talia recalled, and you probably don't even notice. I don't know. It's like still on the let's go. Right now I could use a ward next to the Drake, maybe a ward, or you don't even need a ward. Like, what if Briar rolls, right? You need to think about that as well. And I think you dive them like here, yeah. But it's like again, you push the wave. This is gonna be your new habit. Push a wave. Okay, what do we do? Look at the map. Wait, mid missing, Briar not missing. I mean, Briar missing. Wait, Talia top, Cassandra top missing. This is 2v4. We can't dive this. No way. We can't dive a 2v4. We're not crazy. And again, like, we gotta keep in mind that as well. Like, Ziggs has a TP, you know.
Yeah.
So it's 2v4 basically. You're fighting 2v4 here because we didn't look at where our teammates are. Because if you notice that Talia is top, you were like, yeah, maybe don't take this because Talia is top. So you always want to dive. If you're super powerful like in this game, you just want to dive if, you know, it's 2v2. If it's not 2v2, you don't dive. As a rule, because it's gonna
yeah.
Okay. Go back to bot. You use trinket somewhere. Oh my god. Where did it happen? I'm curious.
It's so bad at macro.
I think you used it here.
My macro is like
no, it's fine. Like, I'm telling you, like, this is super good because this is probably like this is like the most common mistake that people make, like not using the map, not warding, not knowing when is their turn to act, and not playing their teammates. It's like this is the easiest thing to fix in my opinion. Like, I know it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not that hard. Like, when in doubt, watch the map and it's gonna tell you what to do.
Yeah,
it's super nice. Because I know, for example,
to be honest, like, because I know that it's the wrong play to dive. Like, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I knew at that point, like, it's just not good.
You had the feeling, right? You had the feeling. You didn't know why, but it's like if you apply these concepts, you like instantly know why. But even if you don't know these concepts, you're like in the back of your mind, you're like, wait, something ain't right?
Because in my mind, I was like, okay, we push this, they're missing, but we don't have to dive. I can just like apply pressure, because and then I can just take more plates.
But then you see Rel go in.
But then I see Rel go in. Do I leave her?
I would. I mean, first of all, she would never die. Again, like, teammates also make mistakes because you don't prevent them yourself. Like, if you set up vision before this, when you were behind their turret in the first place, if you set up vision then, it's like your support would not dive knowing Briar is close anyway. So it's like your support would never int you here. You would never be in this spot because you prevent the mistake in the first place.
Yeah.
And this is why this is such a powerful tool, because awkward spots like this will never ever happen in your games because there's nothing wrong leading up to them. I think there was wait, is it Swiss cheese model? Something like this, I think I know this. There's something like this. It's like this is the first one, like the first mistake you make. Oh, you make the first mistake, then the second one, oh my god, the second mistake, it's like the third one, oh, you just die here now because you make the third mistake too. But it's like if you didn't make the first mistake, aka you set up vision in the first place, the second and third mistake would never have happened anyway, right? Because you would have hit the Swiss cheese here, not in the hole.
Okay, yeah, I see.
I never used Swiss cheese example.
Okay, that makes sense. Swiss cheese model, man.
It's like
yeah. That does make like perfect sense though. That's a good way to explain it.
Remember, League is a strategy game, and it's like the player behavior as well is super predictable. Because let's say you play Ashe and you use your E top side and you see no camps in the top side. You're like, where could enemy jungle be? I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no way they stay top when there's no camps, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's so easy to predict what League players do most of the time. And okay, let's go back to this. This is also, again, like a really good example. Boom, you take the wave, right? Perfect, we got the wave. Look at our wave. It's like tier 2 turrets, and wave is tier 2 turret. So it's like we have 15 seconds to just do whatever the heck we want. And so we think, what do we know right now on the map? What do you know on the map? What does the map tell you right here?
We're like all in the same tempo line, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
The Leah's bot with us right on Drake, so I should go Drake here. Right.
Okay. First, we don't make the decision before we assess everything we know, because we missed a lot of details.
Okay. So mid's pushed in, which is good. Casante's brawling top.
Okay, so there's probably no TP coming, no matter what happens, no TP top, because they're just fighting.
Yeah, they're just fighting.
You see early scene
mid is coming, yeah, because he pushed it in.
Mid has Prio, he's like looking for a Drake. Talia's already there. You pushed your wave. Okay, that's your team side. What is the enemy team side?
I don't know where Briar is.
Okay.
Bots obviously coming bots. And then yeah, I mean I don't know. I don't know where Ziggs is.
But what are you stepping on right now?
Oh right.
Right?
Oh my god. Yeah, what
Ziggs
am I
doing? Here. enemy top lane is there. You don't know where enemy bot is and enemy jungler, right?
Yeah.
But you also know something super important. Mid is pushed in, right? And what is a wave under an enemy turret mean?
They're losing resources.
Okay, and what do the enemies do to prevent losing those resources?
They have to be there themselves, so they have to get someone there. Right?
So right now you think, okay, Ziggs is here, Briar is a jungler, it's like enemy top is top. Well, who could go mid here? The enemy DC probably, right?
Yeah.
And so right now you're just like, okay, we probably should Drake, right? Look, Lulu is mid now, we see even more. Probably the enemy ADC will be there because Ziggs is here.
And I'm not draking.
Yeah, we are not draking in our free time. We had so much time to go Drake instantly. And if he went Drake instantly, Lee Sin would not have recalled here, probably. Or if he did, like, he would just come back to Drake instantly anyway. I think he's got TP.
Yeah, this, like, now that I'm looking at my own game, like, what am I doing?
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is, again, this is why it's so easy to, like, fix this mistake. Because most of the time, most players I see, like, they just don't know what to do. They're just here like, I don't know. Just don't know what to do. But if you look at the map in this way, it's like, wow, it becomes so clear. And now, look, you are starting. Oh, you're doing good. Ping the Drake. You pushed, ping the Drake. Go in the river, set up vision, right?
Yeah, but late.
I mean, if this happened earlier, it would have been better, right? For sure. Not always better late than never. But yeah, again, the Swiss cheese model. This would have never happened, like if you went instantly, right?
Yeah.
And because we didn't go instantly, now Lee Sin had like recalled, he lost prio, and so he had to stay mid now to push next wave instead of helping us.
Yeah.
And this is another thing, like...
And Vayne's gone.
Yeah. Right now we're just not playing together with our teammates at all. That's what's happening, but oh well. Hope we notice the importance of just... When it's your turn, do something productive. Not just stick around, maybe... Oh, maybe we catch the Ziggs with... The Ziggs with the explosive bomb, whatever, and he gets away anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So we die here. Oh well, happens. Let's see what happens next in mid game. Mid game pretty much begins now, I guess. 30 minutes, turret's kind of gone. Okay, Cassandra dead, Briar top. Oh, like especially when I walk to lane, I just look at the map. I know. Okay, you only see 3 people here. I think we saw Briar top. Shaco mid. This is 1v2, right? 6 is dead. 1v2. We go crazy. This is how we watch the map usually.
Yeah. So far what I'm getting, the game is like.
Hold on, you're a robot. Hold on. Okay. I think you're back. Okay, you're back. Discord did funny things. Yeah, you can go on.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh no. Oh no, not again. Hold on. There's something happening with Discord and your sound is like you're like a robot. Try again.
It should be okay.
Okay, it's good. It's good.
Yeah. So yeah, what I'm getting from the early game is that I just don't put like emphasis on actually doing something. Like let's say I push in a wave and then I don't ward, and if I don't play with my jungler like at all.
Yeah, because when like when you see, for example, you're playing against Senna Caitlyn and they just perma shove it into you. It's like sometimes why can't the junglers help you? Well, because after they push, they set up vision, and it's like if they have vision, now the jungler can come, but most players would just push every single wave without doing anything else. But if you push first wave, then you sacrifice not hitting turret then to set up vision. You could for sure just second wave, third wave, fourth wave, just keep pushing in because you now have the vision and the knowledge. But instead, if you don't sacrifice that first push to set up vision, you're like gambling every time you push another wave in.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, sooner than later. Later rather than sooner. We get this right. And another thing, like if you want to have like impact, it's like the sooner you get those drakes, the sooner you play with your team. When you see the opportunity, like the sooner you have the soul pressure. Oh no. And the sooner you take the drake when you know it's free and you can, the less chances they have of stealing it. Because you can always blame the jungler for not winning a 50-50. It's a 50-50 is bad, you can't blame them. You need to set up the environment for your jungler to be able to take it for free.
Yeah.
Okay, you recall for infinity. Don't you get shoes? You don't like shoes? You don't like boots?
Suppose not, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna talk about builds and runes and champions. You play what you like. That's not important. Like no matter if you play Soraka ADC and you apply this concept, you get the master.
I obviously like shoes. It's just that it's because I got IE, so I thought more crit chance. It's just better to have so many kills. I don't know. That was just my thought process.
Nice. Yeah, as well, another thing, like as this, you usually want to stay mid because it's safer, you have more access to resources, more access to the map, you can help Herald if you need to as well. You tell him to let you mid, it's good. And okay, macro begins. Okay, we push this wave in. After we push the wave in, what do we do?
Talia's going towards what's it called? Herald. What is that? Herald, yeah. So I was thinking maybe we can do that. That's a good idea.
Okay, so you see like Shaco dead, right?
I mean I don't think I do that in this game though, but looking at it now, yeah, that's probably
okay. So like the way I would see the map right now, right? It's okay. Talia is not here. They're fighting 1v on top. It's 3 of us here, but there's like no. Okay, Cassandra is fighting the Briar, I think. No, or is that a Shaco clone? I can't even tell. Is that Briar?
Yeah, I can't tell.
Let's see this. Okay, that's Briar.
That's Briar, yeah.
I mean, right now, like in this time, I would just look at Briar top. It's 3 of us here versus 3 of them there. The wave is pushed. It's like Shaco dead. Okay, if we go Herald right now together, we are 4v3 basically. So right now, after this, I would have just walked, pinged everybody Herald, place my ward maybe here, place my ward maybe there. It's the vision, you know.
Okay.
But no, because we didn't do this. Because we didn't do this. Like maybe after this wave, sure. Okay, she goes in. It doesn't work out. Okay, doesn't work out. Cool. We look at the map again. Well, Cassandra died. Brad missing, Shaco missing. There's 3 of them here. She's doing now. She wants her.
And Shaco's now back up.
Yeah. Now it's like okay. Awkward, and if you even here, like do we take this fight? It's like Vayne is maybe kind of dead, so we don't count her. It's 3 versus 4, kind of. If Vayne is dead, do we even wanna take this? Maybe depends. Hard. We kill Vayne. Okay.
Solo kill.
Solo kill. She's inting, right? But I'm just always thinking about it. When I play in mid game, especially like I always think about this. Even if I don't do anything, I just think about what to do after the wave arrives.
I'm so terrible at late game, like as well. Like I don't know what are like general things I should be looking out for, or is it always look at map and play accordingly?
Yeah, like play with your teammates basically. That's the most important. Like, because I had my if like on my YouTube channel I uploaded my last coaching session. There were so many good examples of that guy just
with tempo lines, right?
Tempo, and like he was farming a camp when 4 of his teammates were fighting 4v5, and if he just ran straight mid lane and fought with his teammates, he would have won the game, for example. And right now it's like because your teammates, like your team's tempo is all over the place. Your mid, Talia is there, Blissin bot, now she dies. Your mid lead bot, Cassandra is on the other tempo line, Rel is even back, and then Talia is dead. It's like we have 4 different tempo lines right now. Your goal is to always have one and to match your teammates. And for example here, okay, we take this minion. Okay, we look at the map, Talia dies. So what can we do in this situation?
So they're gonna want to take Herald.
Now first, like we just count basically. Like
okay, we count.
What can we do here? Like how many people do we have here?
By here, where do you mean?
Around you, around an objective, around, for example, here mid Herald-ish zone.
Yeah. So the Cassandra and Rel are coming to Herald. And then there's going to be 3 of them at Herald as well.
Yeah, this is going to take a while, but let's say they're coming. Okay, what about enemies? What do you know about them?
So, 2 of them are moving towards the Briar as well. And
okay, what enemies? Like we know Briar is there, right? And we know Shaco is bot, right? So we are missing 3 other enemies. And if you don't know where the enemies are that are missing, they are here, always. So right now, even if you, Cassandra, and the Rel that are late anyway, go Herald, you are 3v4. Can you take it?
No.
No, like by default, if you're 3v4, if you're 4v5, you are 2v3. You never take the fights, never, doesn't matter. Because in some cases you might win, but it's usually not the right call, and it's a good habit not to make that call. And instead, okay, we can do that, we can contest. We just pushed mid wave. Next wave is miles away. Okay, what else can we do? We need to do something else productive.
I can take Raptors.
Okay, that's an option, right? And there's something else you can do here.
Okay, so I can't push the mid because it's not incoming. I can go top if Cassandra doesn't. I can catch top.
It's like kinda, but it's like Cassante wants it anyway because he's thinking he doesn't want to go Herald there anyway. And it's like you can't really walk through the river right now or through behind the Herald. You never know, they might catch you. But there's like something else I'm seeing here, like something even simpler you can do right now.
I can take enemies stuff, like jungle camps.
Well, that's risky because... Okay. One other thing you can do here is just recall.
Okay,
because
recall.
If you recall, you're basically saying, okay, we ping Cassante and Rel back, we ping top turret, Cassante goes and gets the turret, and Rel maybe goes with him, whatever. And if you recall here, you're basically saying, okay, guys, our tempo is dead. Let's fix our tempo. How do we do that? Well, we reset. We just play with our last tempo ally. And our like furthest back tempo ally is Talia. So we just play with Talia right now. We recall, we buy our shoes, and we go back to mid and we wait for Talia. And if you do that, now Talia is here, Cassante is top, Rel is around us, you are mid with no gold, you spent it, Lee is doing stuff bot, and all of a sudden it's like, now because you're all here, even though you gave Herald, now maybe the enemies, a couple of them recall, and one goes top, one goes mid, and it's like, you play together, enemies are not. And suddenly, the enemies have different tempo lines, they're all over the place, but you instead, right now, you gave up the Herald, you chose to play with your Talia tempo, you play together with your teammates, but the enemies might be all over the place. You see?
Right, so the reason why I don't stay and take camps or whatever is because my team might want to just full on engage. And we don't want that because Talia is dead and we can't take the fight.
And it's like, here, sure, like Talia 36 seconds, right? I would just take the Raptors and recall. If Talia were 8 seconds, I would recall instantly, so I match her tempo. But it's like she's 36 seconds, okay, I take Raptors, I recall. But it's on the other side, you could say, okay, we don't take Raptors, we recall now, so we can catch the next midwave. Because if we take Raptors and we recall after, we might be late to the midwave. But and if you recall instantly, and we go straight to mid, we don't lose mid, and the Raptors are still there for Talia. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you take Raptors, we basically grid Raptors to ourselves and half the midwave to ourselves. But instead, we recall now, we get full midwave and full Raptors to Talia. So we don't waste resources, because it's a team game after all.
So it's bad to stay for the tempo, right?
Like right now, you just know you can't fight at all. You are the different tempos with your teammates. It's just horrible, and you want to do something else always when this happens. And here, like, I wouldn't even stay close to them. Like, you can't contest this wave. Like, what if Briar like ults you right now? Like, it's super bad. Like, you just let them push whatever. Even if here, like, you chose to stay, right? Sometimes if you didn't have gold, maybe just staying next to your tier 2 turret, and you just wait for Ziggs to push. That is also correct play. Like, I want to say that there's multiple correct plays usually, and yeah, some might be optimal while others are not. But in this case, it's like, for sure, you know that staying here mid, contesting this wave when there's like a Briar ult, or who knows what.
Me staying here, I can tell you, it felt like just bad. Like I was like, why am I still here? Like, I should have just backed. Like, that's what was going through my mind.
It's like, you don't have to go back to base if you really don't want. Like, I can buy anything, boots, whatever. That's your choice. But it's like, then you just know that, okay, we can't contest this way. Look at this. He's just shoving this history. We are taking damage for no reason.
Yeah.
And it's like, even if Rel gets a good engage, what if Briar is saying, okay, screw Herald, I'm ulting in, and then you just die, and then they get Herald anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So we just back off. We don't take useless damage. Like, what's the point? Because you know Ziggs is gonna shove it anyway. It's like, if you grab 1 minion now and the 5 later, why is it any different if you just grab the 6 later? The same thing. Just let him push. Whatever. Let him cook. That's what I say. Let him cook. Whatever.
Yeah, let him cook.
Let him do his thing. Yeah, let him do his thing. And right there, like you see now you have also super useful info, like Lulu wants to recall as well, no mana. And I'm curious to see if Bri rules you or not. Doesn't even care. Took Herald.
I don't think so I can see that I'm not paying attention to my map after fighting.
Yeah.
Like, she took Herald. And it makes
like
a sound even. Like,
yeah, and now you see
she could
top
just
of
be
her.
right next to me, you know?
Yeah, like all this
Yeah.
time, like she could have, like even if she's taking Herald, she says, screw Herald, we ult mid first, then we take Herald.
Exactly.
But she doesn't, whatever, you get a kill, cool. And now you see, okay, what do we do? Briar is going top, Vayne is top, Zig's dead, Vayne dead, like Lulu is not here. Only guy that could be here is Shaco. Are you really afraid of Shaco? You decide to stay. I mean, you could be afraid of Shaco because they're solo HP. So I wouldn't even risk taking this wave. But again, like this would never happen if we didn't make the other mistake before.
Yeah.
As right now I'm thinking like Shaco might be here, but whatever, like he's probably not gonna go for you. You take this is fine. But it's like, even if you take chances like this, at least you know only Shaco can be here. I only have to worry about Shaco. That's already way better. Even if you die, it's like at least you knew only Shaco could be here. That's super important as well.
Yeah. I finished boots.
And boots, and as well, like because we overstayed so much now, we are still not on the same tempo with our teammates, right? Look at the tempo right now. It's all over the place. You have Bradley calling, Lee Sin is there, you're in base, Talia's farming, it's like, what the hell? And now enemies are kind of starting to be together. At least more of them are together than we are.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is how I see, like, in mid-game, I would just prioritize tempo over anything else. Let's see. Cassandra is fighting 1v2. Lee Sin died. You see Lulu bot. Okay. We get beat. That's correct. And then we see what we do, right?
Yeah.
You got top.
Okay, so 3 top. Yeah.
You know it's 3 top. You saw 2 bot. This is 3v3. Are you ahead? Yes, you can take the fight most of the time. This is a great macro here. Doing good. Good. And now again, while we do things, we watch the map. Okay, 2 of them are dead. Lee is coming. We try to match tempos. You decide, okay, I'm gonna grab the next wave. Cool. And while you do this, Lee Sin is gonna be here, El is gonna be here, Cassandra is gonna push top. And suddenly you play together with your teammates, right? This is great. Really good.
Yeah.
And you also know like Drake is coming right up. And always like, sometimes like when you're unsure, like maybe you get turret, maybe you get Drake. All of the times it doesn't matter what you do as long as you do it with your team, because it's usually gonna work out, especially if you're ahead.
Okay. Man, I know like I'm gonna end this game so hard. Like I know what happened. It's so bad.
I'm curious to see.
This is just terrible. Oh man.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about first of all, like the decision to hit turret, not Drake. You know, first of all, it's like,
I even pinged it. I even pinged Drake. Yeah.
Yeah, can we take this turret? It's like, man, a turret. It's like Drake is there, and do we know where they are? Well,
so the ones that we killed top, so now they're back and they're defending the turret.
And it's like we always want to hit a turret when we know we can get it. We cannot get a turret. It's like dealing damage to it will not help. Most of the time, it's useless.
Yeah.
So instead, here, if we just back off and we go with Rel, Talia, and Lee Sin, suddenly when Briar engages here, well, you're all next to Talia because you're together, and she doesn't die. You kill Briar, right? And that's just because you played with your teammates. But instead, well, we're separated now, we're split, and It's just everything falls apart now because let's say like you are fighting together and you know this TP comes anyway from who's the top lane now? 6 TP anyway. It's like 9 right now, like even if this is a bad fight, like Cassante is top, right? And if you have your entire team here, maybe you could have gotten the Briar, and then you are 4v4 here. It's way better than right now, the 3v5, I guess.
But when should I have realized, like, I shouldn't have hit tower anyways, right? So I should have just pinged on my way ping to Drake.
Yeah, just ping on my way ping to Drake and go next to your Talia, Rel, Lee Sin. Just here I wouldn't even go through here. I would just go around next to Dragon. Even if Briar sees Talia here, like you're already even like closer than next to the turret there. It's just better anyway. And so if Talia sees, and if Talia sees you go Drake, instinctively she will go Drake as well, not go check the jungle alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we think we can't really do anything. Teammates will be teammates randoms anyway. But it's like if you influence them with the movement we take, we don't even realize how much that matters. And let's say we mess up here, whatever, we grid for turret, cool. Okay, we get this kill on Briar. And now we need to assess. Ziggs is there. We take this 1v2. Right, against the rule that polymorphs you and stops the root.
Like, I'm 15-3, I go in. Like, that's basically what happens.
This is the level 1 early game example. We don't want a 1v2. Like, ADCs, I know it's Samira, but still, even Samira, like, you're squishy, you get polymorphed, it's over, right?
Yeah, no, this is terrible. But this is what cost me the game. Like, this fight and the other fight.
I'm pretty sure this fight is even fine. Because there's something else that happened later. I'm pretty sure. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. But yeah, we die now. Our at least it's like even here it's like you gotta also think about the tempo lines and the fact that Cassante is playing with you right now, right?
Yeah, he's pushing top.
Yeah, so it's like even if all 4 of you die here, at least we get top turret. We played with Cassante too. It's also really important to keep in mind, like, you don't have to be next to each other to have the same tempo. You all die here, basically, or like most of you, but yeah, you got top turret, right? It's good. Like, at least we got something. We moved forward a step. And let's say you need 10 steps to win the game, and the enemies need 21. If you move a step forward and the enemies move 2 steps forward at the same time, in the end, you need 1 step to end the game, and they need 3. And you take one, they take those 2, and you win the game. It doesn't matter how close it was. Just because you play together on the same tempo. It's super strong.
Yeah.
Because right now, it's like, even if you go int, you just run it down mid 3 times, you can still win the game, no problem. Right?
Yeah. I'm just really, like... Yeah,
that grid comes from that grid comes from like not realizing that you need to play with your teammates and to match them all the time as possible.
Yeah.
Right now this Drake is like you are on
the tempo
front line you're front line with Cassante. Talia is not here. This is auto. Just give it whatever. You don't do anything. Just grab waves or whatever and get your red buff after. They ping, we give, perfect, and you ping back. I would honestly like not use chat because it takes way too long to type. I would just right click this blue buff, the red buff, and just ping back off from Drake.
Okay.
And a lot of times it's like when you know all the enemies are on Drake as well. You could like kind of ping. Okay, we shove mid lane. Let's go shove. You don't even get red. We shove mid lane. We get turret maybe, or we go top. We grab the wave. We do something else. That so is like even if your teammates here, if your teammates here decide to go in, right? They take the most stupid fight. You become that Cassante that's pushing. You are on the same tempo, even though you're next to your teammates. Like I want so many games where I'm just pushing. I'm running down mid. I'm pushing with Jinx, and we win because they just take a 4v5. They stall long enough for me to break inhibitor, get my passive, and just end the game.
Yeah.
And instead we decide, okay.
I mean, I'm face checking a bush, but like, yeah. I mean, I just thought they were all on Drake.
I mean, face checking aside is like, even if you face check but you play with your teammates, at least you bait out enemies. But here it's like, it's only you, Rel, and Cassante that are kinda in the play here. Maybe even you and Rel, and that's it.
Yeah,
Talia is too far back, like Lee is too far back. It's like you are taking a 2v5 right now. Because when you don't know about enemy position, you know enemies are right here. 5 enemies in this brush. Yeah, 5 enemies here. You need to play like there's 5 enemies in this brush. That's what you need to remember right now.
Okay.
Like if you had a ward here and you see 5 enemies, you don't walk, right? And that's why we assume always the worst case scenario. And like instead I would just run in mid, grab the wave, ping teammates, grab the wave, back off from Drake, you know? Good. Because if you do that, the enemies are now in a tough spot where they have to make a decision like, okay, we get the Drake, but we give mid. Like they have no choice because you're mid. They can't stop you unless they go to you. And if they go to you, they send one like champion, you could 1v1 because you're so ahead. And if they send 2 and you die, well, now your teammates are 4v3.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of tempo and macro play that I just enjoy so much about this game. It's so cool. And even better, you see Vayne top here. And let's say like instead we push mid and then we see Vayne top. It's like now we know it's 5v4, let's go crazy. But because we got chunked, now it's still 4v4 because you don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And it's not even 4v4, this team wasn't even close. Okay. But still somehow, yeah, because Vayne was top, you know, it's solo queue, Vayne was top. Let's say you don't exist, Vayne is top, it's 4v4. And your team is ahead. You win. It's solo queue. Crazy things happen. Cool. Not that bad yet.
Okay.
You just win this anyway. And now you see enemy allies kind of overextending a bit. This is gonna happen in solo queue. Like right now what you should, like when you see enemies, I mean when you see allies overextend this case, and like this is how a lot of games are thrown basically. Like allies overextend and they're like, okay, you ping allies to back off, so let's say you do wolves. But if you do that, it's like they might take the fight anyway, but if you go there, you are so strong, you might just win the fight because you are on the same tempo. And
so right now, so I think
right now you run in mid because you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
you go mid, perfect. Like when in doubt, match prior. I mean tempo. It's always a good idea. And then like when you are matching tempo, then you start to think, okay, what do we know here? Shaco is kinda alone, but Briar is right there. We don't want those to too crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's good to match tempo, but once we match the tempo and we see it's still not great, okay, we don't die ourselves too. Like we don't die either.
Back off.
Yeah, it's like here I would say, okay, Shaco is here. Can we take this fight? No, we back off, we go do wolves instead. Or something. Probably just wolves. And I wish Talia just kept pushing bot, but it's solo queue. You can't force them to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So like the first idea to match tempo, like it's good. You match tempo. I mean, I know Rel is dead and they are all respawning, but again, it's solo queue, you're ahead. You never know. These fights might work out, and if you win this fight, you end the game, right?
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of the times it happens, but when you see this, and then Cassante is freaking dead, and the Lysine die, I would be like, no.
So here you turn.
I am farming.
Okay.
I'm just going to farm. We wait for our teammates to respawn. It is what. If they take Baron, we go bot.
The reason why I came and like tried to turn the fight around, because I was like, oh shit, like if both of these guys die, but like only one died, right? So it's not that bad. But I thought if both die, it's just Baron. So that's why. But yeah, obviously it's not good.
It's like if you don't join this fight because you realize, okay, originally you wanna join, but it's like we don't always have to commit.
Yeah.
Once we get new info, we need to update our decision. And when we know it's bad, we just Well, enemies might take Baron, right? Maybe either go Wolves and farm, or maybe we just go bot and push. We have options here. We have options. Teammates die, whatever. Enemies have to make a decision if we apply pressure something else. That's also like another way to contest the Baron. But instead we die and give Baron anyway. But instead, like let's say we do Wolves. Well, we give Baron anyway, but at least we got the Wolves. It's still better, right? It's good.
Yeah.
And you just keep in mind, like, teammates will overstay, teammates will int. It's normal, it happens, it's fine. You ping them to back off, which is respectable, but, you know, once shit hits the fan, you just get out. You don't want to get splashed as well.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens now. Same thing, it doesn't matter, like, always keep in mind that whatever happened in this game, look, right now, it's still fine. It's still fine, you still should win a 5v5. But when is the last time you guys took a 5v5? I don't even know.
It's just... Have we even had a 5v, like a proper 5v5?
No, right?
I don't think so, because,
Imagine if we just play with teammate tempo and just play together. Okay, let's see what happens next. We push mid, it's our turn to do something, we go set up vision by default, or we get a scatter or anything. Or do nothing and wait for next wave. That's also an option when the wave is so close. I'm curious to see what you do.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. We take a break here. We pause here. Okay, let's see. Look at the map. You push the wave. You look at the map. Thought process. What do we know? Because this is the moment where a lot of players just don't know what to do. Right now we are like there's nothing to do, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of the times there's something to do, and in this case there is something to do. Like, what do we know first of all?
Well, we're on the same tempo line. That's the first thing I recognize.
Yeah, but you know, you just gotta keep in mind that Cassante needs to be a bit further forward, first of all, to be like actually applying pressure. Right.
Okay.
So right now it's like he's farming and you are here with your 3 other teammates. Right now he's farming. Like, he's kind of on the same tempo line, but at the same time, like, tempo line is like the first tempo line. The front line is, you know, the front line when there's actually conflict happening. But right now there's no conflict up, but there is conflict here because you know enemies are around here, but you don't know if there's any enemies there. But instead, if you like, what would you do here right now?
So I should not what like you did in ward.
Yeah, you have a blue ward, but it's like you don't want to risk dying either, right? Because that's stupid. You don't want to face check.
Yeah.
So, like, what I would do here is just wait, place my blue ward here, maybe get some vision with the blue ward. Do not face check the river brush, whatever.
Yeah.
Teammates face check, and it's like if teammates face check and they die, you have the option to go mid and apply pressure, but that's not important here. Here is what's important, that Cassante is not yet helpful to your team. And if you assume all 5 enemies are in this brush here, out of vision, we know we should not even go close. So right now I would just wait for our Cassante to become useful. Like, a split pusher is super, super, super powerful if he's enabled by his teammates. And right now, if you risk a team fight here, like 4v5, we are just not enabling Cassante. But instead, if you just wait, like right now is one of those cases where doing nothing is the correct play, because Cassante gets to push this, then he goes further, further, further. And when he's like really close to here, okay, we go crazy. If we die here, whatever.
On like multiple...
We can pressure lanes, we can go bot, we can pressure me, we can go in their jungle, look for a fight. Because even if you lose that fight, well, we get top inhib. Great progress, right? Very good.
Yeah. Okay.
And here we probably take a fight here.
I go straight into the bush first of all. Yeah.
Probably just.
And this is just terrible. Yeah. Like, I know what's coming. It's so bad.
Like, in this case where you doing nothing is the correct play and the teammates still make the mistake, you need to look at another next best thing you could do, and it's like, what else do you think you could do here? That's not just fighting 4v5. Right now it's even a 3v5 because Talia is not even close.
Ping back and go push out bot.
Push out bot, maybe pressure mid further.
Yeah.
Staying on a lane is safe because it's so open. You have vision. There's no brushes to get jumped on.
It's just everything happens so fast. Like here,
everything is super quick in solo queue. It's just insane split decisions.
So yeah, like everything just happens so fast. I don't have time to think about like Cassante or bot lane or anything. So and then there you go,
And this is why in this time where we wait for the next wave, for example, this is when we think.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we know? Oh, we see Cassante is in a good spot. But okay, somebody will eventually need to stop the Cassante, so we wait for that before do anything, because otherwise we risk taking a 4v5, right?
That's my biggest problem. I don't like think about a lot of these things.
Yeah, but now let's just make the default. You push a wave, you think. Take a break, think. Even if you stay AFK 5 seconds to think, that's still better than running it in their jungle on a 4v5, right? It's still better. Like doing nothing is better than dying.
Frontlining.
Frontline, let's go, Samira syndrome.
yeah, that's what it is, yeah.
And you know, and here you might be, but why is Cassandra TPing now? What the heck he's hinting, right? No, if you wait first, he would already be next to their turrets when we take this stupid fight, and he would be like, I'm not TPing, I'm taking the turret. Right?
Yeah, but I didn't even want to take the fight. That's the thing. It just happens super quick. Like I thought this was like the really bad, just place to start. Like we don't have any vision or anything.
Yeah, you ping. Okay, but if you know something is bad, why do we follow through anyway? That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know,
I just followed through.
If Cassante is here, yeah, we follow through. Let's go crazy. Whatever we die, we get top. Cool. We play together with Cassante. It's great. But because it's not even close, it's like, why, if you know it's bad, well, why do you even continue? Right?
So, can you go back like a tiny... So, like, and a little bit more. Yeah. Like, a bit forward now. Forward. Where Rel goes, like, so here.
Okay,
so Rel sees someone. So, what? I just don't follow at all, right? Like, I just don't even go.
You even ping to retreat. You even Samira signals to retreat. Okay?
Yeah. But like,
just look for something. You don't go here.
So okay. So my mind's telling me one thing, and then I'm seeing a different thing on the screen, and I don't want my teammate to die. So then my brain is like, okay, go.
This is one of those situations where you're just unsure. You're like, you know it's bad, but your teammates are going anyway. So it's like maybe they know something you don't. But no, they're in the exact same situation. They just go. But instead, if you before like 20 seconds you were thinking about, okay, we need to wait for Cassante first because there's no other objective anyway.
Yeah.
If you think about this and this happens, here you're like, yeah, I'm not taking this. I already said I'm not taking this. I'm waiting for Cassante because you know already it's bad. You apply pressure mid or bot at this point.
Yeah.
But instead, well, we didn't even give Cassante time, and now he's TPing in a bad fight and.
Yeah, this is just, I mean, this is why I threw the game.
And this only happened because we played 4v5, and you could have easily prevented it by just not going, right?
So, of course, now with the knowledge, like I think about top, right? So I know not to go, and then because like at what point? Because you said like I influence my teammates, right? Like how do I stop it? Like influencing how do I stop the rel from like going so hard? Because I just really didn't like that. Like it just even looks bad.
Yeah. Like first of all, here you just ping back everybody, like ping back the brushes, or like, you know, or like you're supposed to like dance around. Like here I would just dance around mid, or I would see, okay, bot wave, maybe we go there. Like right now I would be like, okay, Lulu, but you go back there, you don't think we catch? Well, here I would have, instead maybe we just went straight to mid lane.
Yeah, because I mean I even ping here, right? Like no,
anything is better than taking this fight, anything.
Yeah, like we shouldn't do this. And then, of
so like,
course...
in some situations, I agree that you cannot influence teammates. Like they will take this fight. In this case, they will take the fight no matter what.
So I couldn't have influenced this one?
Well... maybe if you like, instead of checking the jungle, because you never know, maybe there's 5 enemies right here. Instead of doing this risky thing, face checking yourself, like why don't you maybe just walk with the wave a little bit, Just walk the wave behind your casters a little.
Yeah.
And because you're walking your wave right now, Rel would be like, okay, I go with my Samira. And she would be mid. And so she would never be tempted by the Lulu.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? So it's that easy to influence. And sometimes, sometimes you can't. Okay, but here you probably still can influence by just following the wave a little. And if you like notice that Cassandre was here earlier, you would be like, okay, we just need to buy time. We need to stall. We don't need to engage anything. We don't go where we don't have vision. Because we don't even need to set up vision if we just play the waves, because waves are in the lanes where there's no need for vision.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
And I hope like you notice how crazy it is that like super small things, like you click there and not in the other place, and because of it you win the game. It's just so crazy how little the champ you play, the build you have, your mechanics, like they're so useless compared to these mistakes. And like when people judge my jinx build, for example, because I don't buy mythic, I only buy 4th, it's like, bro, like this doesn't matter. What other things, mistakes I make matter way more. This doesn't matter. And even here, like you all died again. It's fine. You're still winning the game. Look, you're 1 item over the vein. Like, it's so good. Doesn't matter. And like, once you go back to playing, like, you're still gonna make this mistake. Like, it's not gonna happen overnight. Like, you're still gonna make the mistakes. But because when you are so ahead, you can make so many mistakes for the game to actually be lost. It's like, I think you're already into like 3 team fights pro or something, like, right? Like really big, like you got aced like 3 times already this game.
Yeah, like we lost 3 like times in a big way.
It's like if in this game, let's say it takes 5 aces for you to lose the game. If you after this you start practicing these concepts and you get aced 4 times, and the 5th time you actually do a correct play and you win the game, well, that's so good, right? It's great. You only had to do it once out of 5 times for it to actually work.
Yeah,
so you don't need to do, like, you don't need to become rank 1 right away. Like, you just small steps. Like, you're not gonna make the right decision every single time. It's just enough to do it a few times to already see huge improvements.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we take a pause here. Talia is ulting. Look at the map. What do we know? This is like, and this is why, like, it doesn't matter if you get aced 3 times, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, because what do we know right now?
Because I mean, we're all 5 here basically in the main stop, so this is just not good for them.
And Shaco is just dead because he was ending here and just got him. Right,
yeah, exactly.
So basically right now
it's a 3v5 basically.
It's basically kind of flipped in a way. The enemies had, let's say, their vein pushing top, and they were here looking for a stupid 4v5. But instead, they could have just waited around for vein to push. Like, tables have turned, kind of, in a way. I mean, the vein is still far, I know, but it's like, in any case, right now, like, you here might still have doubts about this team fight, right? You still might have doubts because you didn't pick up on the fact that maybe you killed Shaker and now they stop and we have all teammates around us. But instead, if we pick up, if you know that information right away,
I'd be like here there is
like here there's no hesitation. You're pumping the heck out of it. Just go right click there. Go crazy on the first target. It doesn't matter. So let's see what happens. I'm curious because like I'm actually like sad that we didn't catch the launch flash again. That makes sense. But still, you know, one of the enemies is dead. Great.
Yeah.
We push bot. We push mid. Like, how the hell do we mess this up? Like, zero hesitation here. Zero hesitation. We keep going. We don't back off. Go, go, go. Zero hesitation. We are stronger.
So, Checo's still dead. Lee's dead.
I just want to see what happens first. Okay. Okay, at this point, okay. At this point, you might be like, okay, my team int. Okay, let's back off. Let's go Drake maybe. But instead, I think again, like here, like right, no hesitation. Lulu is getting hot. No hesitation, right? But about now, you would be like, okay, the plan was to have no hesitation, but now it's like something kind of changed. Okay, maybe we need to change our plan around.
Yeah, it's not looking good. There's no wave, and we're just getting hit by 6
Yeah,
Qs.
so it's like, okay, we missed this opportunity. It's fine. Fade is still top. We push. Okay, we push. But here it's like we see Talia splitting up from us, and you know, if he splits up right now, what does tempo tell us right now here? Like right here, what does tempo tell us? Like what info do we know?
So now we're 3v3.
Mid lane, yeah.
Yeah, mid.
Bot is 1v1ing, but it's like a really good situation here. It just turns into a really bad one because, well, right now
there's like no way to catch them.
You're that, and it's like Talia is no longer playing with you. Like she's no longer in the game. She's AFK right now. She's not doing anything useful.
Yeah.
But instead, if she came with you here, for example, well, you are 4v3 anyway, and you can take the inhib. But it's like when this happens, it's like you gotta, okay, accept, okay, oh, Lee Sin died. Oh man, it's bad. And like these things will happen. Teammates will die like this. But it's like if you yourself, you don't int, it doesn't matter how many times the teammates int, because you're just gonna still play well and you're gonna make the difference eventually in the team fight, especially this late in the game when death timers are super long.
So okay, so Talia starts going bot because she sees Lee dying.
Like here already, like here, still here, like you're 4v3 here.
Yeah, still here looks fine.
Dead. Yeah, this is still fine. We go. And let's see when it stops being fine.
So we miss everything. So now it's like not good, right?
Okay, now it's like, okay.
And there's no way.
Well, we tried, now engage. Okay, we think about something else. This is not good anymore because Shaco is just 1 second from respawning. Brother is probably already back here. So right now it's a 4v5.
Yeah.
Well, what do you know about 4v5s?
It's not good.
Not good, it's bad, no. Okay. So here I would just do something else. Here big back, and you know, even if like Rel flash W's on this, it's like, can you take this fight? Talia is not even close. She doesn't have ult. It's like, this is just like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Just get out.
Like theoretically,
Rel goes in. Oh my god, she actually did it.
Yeah.
Don't join this.
No, because she played really aggro. Like from that fight to now, like from the fight where she like, I don't know, she just went in onward. Like she was playing super aggro.
And like you saw, like right before she did it, I already said like, even if she does it, I didn't know if she did it. I already said like, don't join this no matter what, even if she does it. Why? Because like it's like you joined it, and look, did anything good happen? No. If you didn't join it in the first place, like right here, if you didn't join this, as I said, yeah, they would have flamed you, but it's like, you know, it's bad. Why listen to your teammates that have no idea what they're doing? It's like people complain about teammates, but they actually listen to them anyway, right? Like, you should just get out. If they ping you, mute the pings and just ignore. You play how you know how to play. Okay. And instead, you know, we just go here, we lose our HP. Well, you could have already taken the wolves, you could have taken the blue buff, moving on to Grump, Scatterer, top wave, and suddenly you have 4 items, and the next fight you probably win the game, right?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, I do have like the Samira syndrome too, where I have a bunch of kills. I'm like, okay, 4v5 is fine. Like that's also a thing.
Yeah, but you should practice all this. It's like, never look at like your kills or items. It's like, this is 4v5, yes. Do we take it? Never. And just go with that. If eventually you do this enough and maybe you think maybe this fight is good, you limit test once in a while, that's great. But this is why I usually just play safe all the time, because then I can limit test. But instead, if we just take risky fights all the time, like there's nothing to limit test because we are just limit testing all the time, right? We don't learn anything. We just go. But if you play, you know, like sometimes I have those moments where I'm like, I see this Luna taking the 1v2. Should I help? I'm half HP. It's like, I just don't want to go. But actually, I said, screw it. I'm going to go. And we win the fight. And I'm like, yeah, actually here I could have actually played a bit more aggressive, right? Yeah. But instead, it's like if you just go in all the time, well, we never know when it's good to go or not because we just go in anyway. It's like, right? We don't learn anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now you would be chilling on top, maybe pushing already here. And now it's like you would be full HP pushing. Your allies would kind of be dead. Enemies want this Drake, but you're pressuring the top. And it's like if you pressure the top, you still have like 2 or 3 allies alive, maybe. And it's like the enemy send 2 people to you. Your teammates take a 3v3. Oh, they win the 3v3 because you're so ahead as a team. And, you know,
yeah,
it's so crazy how just not doing anything a lot of the times is just the correct play and how much impact it can have on the game. And no,
I misplayed. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, this is the Swiss cheese. But the Swiss cheese, like this should never happen because we prevent the mistake like a minute ago.
Yeah.
And it's super like for me, it's super like fun to see these games and see like just small tweaks and adjustments, and just applying the, you know, we just count how many allies we have versus how many enemies there are, and we know already if it's a good fight or not. And if it's not, we just never take it. And if we do that, it's always like we just win the game because we didn't take that fight. It happens so many times.
So if your teammates take it, I should just never go because I know it's not good. So I ping as much as possible and then not go.
Just go. And besides pinging, you need to act. Like, go somewhere else. Like show your teammates you are not interested in that fight. Show them like you are doing something else already. And if teammates already see you do something else, then maybe they think about it as well. But instead, if they see you like close to them,
hesitating,
they still might take it.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
But if you just snap decision, just don't join it anyway, because you know it's bad. You had so much time to think about it as well. Like here, you know, you see, you try to engage, it doesn't work. Talia is not close, Lee is dead. Like we have so much time to think here, because you know.
Yeah.
We just have time to think. Here we are not doing anything. It's like we can just think. Look at the map. And because we think so much beforehand, when something crazy snaps, we just know, okay, it's not good anyway. I mean, even this looks, if it looks good, we know it's not good. And so we just snap decision, never join this. Yeah, we save time, we save resources. Okay, let's see what you do here actually. Because still, like right now, it's still good. We can still win a game. It's still fine. It's not over yet. We face check. Okay, let's go. Maybe because I guess the enemy should not be here. Anyway, that's not that important. Of course, we want to avoid face checking, but I mean, okay, here, what do we know?
We don't know where the briar is. The briar and the Vayne is missing.
Vayne. But it's like the Vayne is probably not top because Shaco is taking the wave. Vayne has no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know, but it's like, okay, we have blue ward. I would at least use blue ward in the tri-bush here before engaging, right? I would just do that at least. So you just have some sort of at least precaution. Okay, and now again, we look at the map. Okay, we look at the map. We see nobody. Okay, even taking this is risky now that we saw nobody. But even now it's not too late, just back off. Hopefully it's not too late. Yeah, this is okay, I think this is exactly the same example with Calsante being top, right? I hope we can clearly see this again. So here you're like, okay, we don't see them. Like here you might be, like all the time you might be tempted to take this because he's super low HP, you're strong, right? Okay. Okay, we go, oh man, traps or whatever. Oh, no, we don't catch, fine. We queue this wave. Okay, I'm out. Why I'm out? Okay, I look at the map. We have no idea where enemies are. We know they were just mid. We know Baroness is spawning. It's like enemies are probably here. Cassante is pushing, right?
Yeah.
And Lee Sin and Talia are doing nothing. They are literally AFK right now. So that already tells us we should not do anything. We just back off and give Cassante some time, right?
Yeah.
And like all these things like might take a long time to think about. And it's like, but you have so much time here because you're just walking. Look at the map. Right now I would be looking at the map. No idea where anybody is. I'm just gonna wait for Shaco to push this and catch the wave. That's what I would do right now. Like, you know, a lot of like maybe even just stay mid here and ping this in, like ping defend turret top and grab this wave anyway, because you don't want to be on side lane usually as ADC. But even if you decide to go side lane, that's not bad. Like it's not horrible. Because you just try not to get caught, and it's not that hard when you just have knowledge. And the knowledge is that Briar and Vayne are missing, and so you can't really, you know, what if Briar waited here, for example, right? Well, let's say we limit test. They're probably not here. Shaku is just pushing this and recalling it because there's nobody. Well, let's say we limit test. Okay, we go in. We see that it didn't work. The traps. Okay. Well, it's still not too late to back off, right? It's like we know they could be around. We know this is not great. We know the enemies push mid. We know they can move.
Yeah.
So this wave is just super greedy.
It is.
And
I shouldn't even be like looking to kill Shaco anyway because it's Shaco. So that's my first mistake.
Like,
and then
you shouldn't even be. Yeah, like it's like maybe this. Like once you start thinking, maybe this is a limit test. But if you just take the safe play always, here you wait. You just wait under turret for him to push, and this is what I would have done as well. Just wait. It's like you never know, like if Briar or Ven just hover him for whatever reason.
Yeah, exactly.
So always just go with a safe approach.
It just makes sense because he's low, right? So let's say I take the wave, he has to back, and then I'm back with my team, hopefully.
Yeah, and then, it's like exactly like you match tempo. And right now, you know, if we apply the tempo concept, it's like, do you have the same tempo as your teammates? No. Aren't you like the cities in the river here? Cassandra is just farming. Talias is walking around the jungle. Rel is walking. It's like only you are on the front line right now, kind of. Like the tempo lines, I always say them like they're parallel to the river. But it's like when the enemies, let's say they're all around here, maybe they are parallel to like this, you know? Maybe they are vertical in this case because all the enemies are here.
Yeah.
Right? Like in the mid game, sure, tempo lines are usually parallel to the river, but now they're vertical. That's also something to think about. So here is like, in the back of your mind should be, okay, Vayne, Briar, no idea. What if they are here? You don't know. They could be. If you know right now they are here, would you go? No. So if you wouldn't go, you never go here.
Makes sense, yeah.
And, you know, enemies are slow to react anyway, so it's like, even if you do this and you show yourself here vulnerable, you grab this wave, it's still not too late to back off, right? Because it's fine. You're still far away from everybody else.
Yeah.
But this is exactly the same case as that mid lane thingy, where it's like, what's the difference if like he pushes this in and you grab it after, or you just grab 1 million here and then he pushes it in anyway?
No
like,
difference.
I understand the greed. Yeah, no difference. You grab the wave anyway, but it's like you are greedy for the kill, and it's sometimes understandable. Yeah. But it's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably like,
you see how bad it is.
There's probably like many factors that like caused me to go for Shaco. Obviously, in this game, like, you know, I was probably like upset like from what happened before in the game, and you know,
yeah.
Like,
and you killed Shaco another time on bot, so you're like, yeah, he's killable.
Yeah.
And again, like, if you knew this knowledge, oh look, Vayne is here, yeah. If you knew this knowledge, like, you would ping Rel to back off, and if she engages here, you wouldn't even go anyway. And Cassante, you know, like right now Cassante is almost in position, you know. If you backed off instantly, and Rel would have still been next to you, and your teammates would be coming still. It's like, once you see Cassante here, then you might be like, okay, maybe take the fight then. But now, if you take the fight, it's too early, and Cassante doesn't get enough time to push properly. Because they can just recall and stop him at this point. Like Shaco does.
My god.
But yeah, I hope you agree that, like, I hope you see that.
No, I should never go like for Shaco there. Like,
it's not even this. I hope you see like how much you influence the allies with your decision, right? Because Rel would never try to engage if you just sit under turret and wait for the wave.
Yeah, because I don't even want, because that's the thing. I guess I can't, obviously there's no chat. I don't want to like full on engage on the Shaco. I'm fine with just like scaring him away, pushing it and going back. But yeah, that's not realistic. So I should just play it safe in those situations.
Yeah, just play it safe. And this is another case. Like here, for example, here we see like all the enemies, and we see here is like you base and you grab mid wave or you keep going top. These are the decisions here. And here, for example, I'm pretty sure you noticed all the enemies and you notice the mid wave and you just go, yeah, you go mid. Perfect. Grab the wave. And it's nice, like here, I forgot to say this, like here you have again the options. You have options here. You have options. You know where enemies are. You choose to go mid here, which is great. You could go as well top, one more wave, then recall, grab mid wave. That's another option. Maybe something else possible too, I don't know. But I'm curious to see again what happens. And okay. In here, exactly here, we grab this wave. Okay, Cassante is dead. Tiger is almost with us. Lee Sin is nowhere near. Shaco bot. Well, it's kind of 2.5 versus 4 here.
Right? Yeah.
Well,
this is not good.
We know it's not good. There we go. So what do we do? Something else. What would we do here now?
Well, I ping back off. And then I should back
for item. That's fine.
Back for item, or top lane is gonna get pushed in. Maybe.
Okay, but there's something else. There's something even better here.
Something better than
all those options.
Wait, is bot lane? Did I say bot lane, or is it something better than bot lane as well?
Something better in bot lane, better in top lane, better than going Baron, better than recalling. There's something here you can do that's just crazy.
Man, why do I not like... Oh, take inhib.
Yeah, there you go, I go mid. If you go mid, it's like you only know Shaco could be mid, and you pretty much 1v1 him anyway, you just know that.
Yeah.
And you force them. It's like, here you would have been mid, taking this wave, and your team takes Baron. Well, you know, okay, maybe it's too late to take inhib. But still, you got this wave, then you press B with Baron recall. You recall with more gold than before, and you got the wave, and you take the pressure off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure true.
Instead you did nothing, right?
Yeah, so, again, like I'm just scared. Like I see my Rel going in, and I'm scared. Like, oh shit, like she's going.
Yeah, always trust yourself.
Yeah,
your teammates.
No, but like it's just so hard for me to do. Like, because I know it's terrible, but I'm still doing it anyway. Like I'm still following. Like it's not good.
And here, you know, I'm just talking about this crazy play to go mid and grab the wave. That's super cool. Like if the Baron fight would be even longer, you have time for inhib.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's just one good decision. Taking Raptors, taking Cracks, taking top wave, going bot to defend, recalling. Those are 5 other options that are viable and good. So you don't have to do the best choice every time. You just have to make a good choice. And this is why, like...
Just the worst choice to go back to Baron,
I mean, basically you did the worst. You literally did nothing and kind of risked dying as well. or like joining a battle.
Yeah, because I didn't even ping, which I should have. And look, like now I'm just like trolling, like I don't know what I'm doing.
I was about to say, okay, now we got Baron. It's still fine, right? We're still fine. We're good. We have Talia is there. Cassandra is just respawning. We wait for teammates here. We grab the mid wave, and then we see what we do, right? This is what I would do here. We just have patience. But oopsies.
I didn't have any more patience left. I don't know what happened.
Let's 1v4 here, because Shaco is back, but the other, we have no idea. The other two besides
I mean, it's terrible.
Yeah, so, as a rule, again, like, I'm not expect you to, like, know everything all at once. It's normal. It's gonna take time, but it's like, this week we maybe practice not going alone.
Yeah.
Okay, not front laning.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's bad, but I thought I had my W. Like, I know for sure it's just not, I shouldn't go there.
Yeah, and again, it's one of those places where, here if you are a mechanical genius and you play this differently and like, do you have W at the beginning?
Yeah, so I didn't have W because I used it to block Briar ult.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean I'm just
Here, let's say even if you don't have W and like you're a mechanical genius, and you go here and you kill the Vayne, you kill the Luna, you cleanse the everything. You 1v3 here, you kill them, and then you go end the game with your teammates, right? Even if you do this, it's not the correct play.
Yeah, right? It's not.
That's what's important here.
Yeah.
Even if you 1v3 and you're smurfing, it's usually not the correct play.
Yeah.
And like when we want to improve at this game is we want consistency. Like we are not gonna be 15 kills every game. We are usually gonna be like even-ish most of the time, and we need to play like we are even-ish all the time.
Yeah.
And now you trade 1 for 1, and now it's like, well, you are more important than Vayne, right? Because you are more ahead, and now you just give this game to Faith. Like Faith decides if you win this here or not. You can't do anything. And Faith said, Briar OP.
Yeah.
Or Kassad is OP. I don't even know what's happening here. Why didn't Kassad the basic? I don't know. Anyway. And now, yeah, they're just low. And here is just with, I think you give mid inhib, hopefully, if they want it. If they don't, you just take the wave. Great. Oh, what the hell?
I got exploded, man.
Yeah, like right here, you basically played alone 1v4. Well, right here, the same mistake happens. You try to fight alone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is another priority thing on your priority list to learn. Just don't fight alone, even if you're ahead. That's good. Because here, and this is basically like you either have in your mind that you don't fight alone, or you either have in your mind you play with the same tempo as your allies. Like if you think about one of those two, either one would have prevented this, right? And this is why League is about consistency, about good habits and knowledge, and knowing as many things as possible, as many concepts, because like the more you know, the more chances are that you apply any of them in this case to prevent something. But if let's say a situation can be prevented with like three good knowledge concepts or whatever, and you know one of them, well, that's just enough. But if you don't know any, well, but if you know all of them, it's even better.
Yeah, I see.
And again, this is why Yumi players can get challenger. They just have the knowledge, not the mechanics.
Yeah.
Because here, if you waited for your teammates to respawn and now you go with them when they respawn, enemies are overextended, and the game is still good, even though you got aced the 5th time, right? It's crazy.
So I think, yeah, it's just like, man, I don't know. I was just...
Because imagine you were here, you probably would have made a difference, a big difference actually, because they just use everything on your teammates, then you pop off. You would have made a huge difference, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, sad game.
Sad game, but like this game is good that it happened because you learned so much from it now, right?
Yeah, I had this game and I instantly thought, okay, yeah, this is the game I'll show you. Yeah.
Ah, nice, nice. Oh my god, I talked 1 hour and 56 minutes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I hope you won't blame me, but I hope you won't blame me because we didn't have time for the second one. But there were so many good things to learn from, and probably this game you have Rel.
Yeah.
Many similar things probably happened, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, sure.
But instead of winning early game, we lost.
You're just
early.
even.
So,
yeah,
like, I don't know.
It's just
you can
okay,
show.
skip a little bit. Yeah, we skip a little bit. If there's something interesting, maybe.
Well, there was something interesting, like really early. My Rel just kind of stood.
Before wave?
No, she like stood and took Lulu like damage for free.
Like around here?
Yeah. She kept. Look, she just keeps like.
Okay, you know why she does that?
Does she want me to ward or what?
I don't know. Like you probably know why she's walking up here right now. Like you should know after we replayed last game why she's doing this. Like, okay, let's say you stay under threat here.
Yeah.
Would you do it? Right? It's like your teammate is inting because you allow them to. You enable them, right? But here I would be like, okay, we try level 2, we try to push. But
I was just trying to get XP.
XP and like you want to hit minions for level 2, right?
Yeah, I mean, if there's an opportunity, I queue for minion, but
yeah, but at this point, it's like we can't get level 2 really, right? They just outrange us. We can't engage because we have like nothing level 1. Varus says the passive from minions. It's like, okay, we accept, we stay back, we let them push this in.
Yeah.
Just let them cook, whatever. If you lose 3 minions here, it's better than just losing the whole lane, right?
Yeah. But
because if you stay back, Brel would have stayed back, ping back, it's fine. If you want to say in chat, it's fine. Like play for level 3, for example. You can say play for level 3, and it's good.
Yeah. Okay. Because I thought I was like staying like back enough, but maybe not.
I don't know. You enabled her basically. Oh, what happens here? There's a bit too many minions to engage, I would say. Unless they step into turret range.
So I thought this was not... I shouldn't take it, but maybe I should have. I don't know.
No.
Because there's too many minions, right? So I just
I think there are pings on the way. You just ping back here. Like communication, she pings on the way, you ping back on the
I did not see the ping on my way.
Yeah.
That's my... Yeah,
like she even communicated with you.
I did not see the on my way.
I'm pretty sure here again. Level 1, you influenced her by staying too forward. If instead you stay back, ping back, she stays back, doesn't take damage. And here, if you ping back, she won't go in, for sure. Like, she won't go in if you ping back and you stay a bit back.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, I say you can't control teammates, but you actually can. It's crazy that you can actually control them so much.
I did not see the ping. That was so easily, like, controllable, I guess. Yeah, I mean, then, yeah, I don't want to go because I didn't want to go, but then...
Yeah, and it's like also a good habit to make. It's like, even if teammates don't ping or whatever, you ping. You become the protagonist, the main character. You become the voice of your team.
Right,
It's like if Rel doesn't ping anything here, you just ping back. So she knows you don't want to engage. Just ping back. You know, it's like, if you think here, I'm just going to grab minions, we don't want to go in, you ping back. If there's a Drake coming up your jungle, is here, you ping, push the wave. I always do that. And I believe it really, really helps, like allows your support to know what to do next as well. Because again, this is a strategy game and most importantly, a team game. And if you play with a team, we are just so much better off than the enemies.
Yeah.
I pinged you to go in and you don't.
Yeah, and but I didn't see the ping, yeah.
Yeah, if you just spam ping back, she would have never engaged anyway.
If I saw the ping, I would have pinged for sure.
Yeah, but maybe another habit you could try to make is just like even here, I would ping shove, ping the shove, kill minion, guillotine on the way. There you go. That's good. See, this is good habit. But you just need to play it even more often than what you do it now, right now, right?
Yeah.
And it's just become such a habit, and I do it. I don't even think about it. Nice. What even happened this game to make you lose though? Or did you win?
I won this game, but I just didn't play well, I guess. But like.
Okay, let's see what happened because there's many people that here. I'm just looking at this fight, and then we can kind of finish because we're at 2 hours.
Yeah, you've been talking for a while.
Yes, my voice is giving.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know here. What's happening here?
Basically, we just gave a bunch of kills to Varus early, so he was strong. But I just kind of tried to let my team win, and I just didn't do much.
Okay, if you don't think, okay, this is like winning situation, what to do with my time, because we're winning. Like here, Gwen is pushing, you are not doing anything at the moment, you think, and teammates are just 3v1ing the J4. If Varus go there, it's a 3v2 anyway, because somebody needs to step to stop the Gwen. And it's like here, I would just say, okay, how do I make myself useful? Well, we think about the tempo, you know, teammates are there, and then the Gwen is just pushing, and right now you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
So what's the easiest way for you to get on the tempo line with your allies?
I should join them.
Well,
or
if it's close enough, yeah.
I should either join them. So here, I like stopped because I didn't know which way Varus would go through. But
yeah, besides that, it's like, do you think you make it in time?
I thought I did, but maybe not. Yeah.
And it's like, even if you make it in time to save the fight, like here, like a hero, well, it actually didn't really help. You didn't get an assist on J4, right? You didn't help at all.
Yeah, I should have just pushed mid then.
Yeah, just push. If you push mid already, you would be here, you would be at turret right now. And turret is like half HP, I think, from what I'm seeing. And you would have actually taken turret. Or if they come to stop you from taking turret, Gwen takes the top turret. It's like, right, you play together with your team. But instead...
I'm so inconsistent. Because there is, like, there's a bunch of games where I do that. Like...
Yeah, actually, everything starts from here when you push this. This is where it starts. This is the trigger. Okay, we push this. How do I make myself useful? Well, we...
Yeah, because I'm too far. I'm never catching.
We dance around. We wait mid for no reason because there's no wave. And okay, what if 10 seconds ago we join here? We would be right behind them, basically. And you would have made a difference in the fight. But it's like, even if you're late, you don't join anyway, and you just do something else, push mid.
Yeah, I was just going back and forth because I was just scared of Varus because he was so strong. Man, I should have just went earlier or...
Yeah, when in doubt, play with your team. And after pushing this, you just join here instantly. You just go. You see Varus mid, 2 of them dead. If you join them, it's a 4v2.
Yeah.
Or if you think you don't even need to go, you could go bot wave, catch that as well if you want. Go mid wave, catch that as well, push that. Many options besides... you just want to avoid being AFK, like right now. Right? This is what you should just avoid, and you're just gonna see your win rate skyrocket.
Okay.
Because you actually play with your team, you do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then it's a win. Teammates are strong. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I hope I helped a lot. I hope I helped.
Yeah. Like there was a lot that you helped me through with the first game. Yeah.
And all those concepts, like just to play in every game, and you're just gonna see like the game is gonna be different. You're just gonna see it in a different way, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I need to, because I always need to be active.
Yeah, you need to do something.
Yeah.
Play with your team, basically.
Yeah.
Like, of course, when there's a wave to get, usually mid wave because you stay mid. When there's that mid wave to get, just go get it. And while you get it, because you play Samira, let's say you don't switch champions every game, you don't think about how to farm that. You know, you don't think about how to farm the wave, because you already farmed the same wave hundreds of times, so you know exactly how to take it without thinking about it. It's an instinct at this point.
Yeah.
Muscle memory. And so in that time, we just think about what to do after we take the wave.
Yeah.
And in that example, we just go with a team, for example, or go bot, or take camps, or go mid. Something better than just sitting, right?
Yeah. Yeah, perfect.
Nice. Like, if you have any questions, feel free.
No, I don't think so. I mean, are you gonna upload?
If along the way, yeah, I wanted to ask, are you okay with me uploading this to YouTube?
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Okay, nice. I'll upload this, like, I think Monday at noon or something, probably.
Okay, cool.
And it's like, if you have any other questions, like, just feel free to do DM me on Discord, I don't mind.
Okay, yeah, I will do that. Okay.
Nice. I wish you a good night. It's 10 p.m. pretty much, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that was fantastic. Have a good night.
Nice. I hope it improves, yeah.
Alright. Yes, yeah. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, this player will get master, actually. Like, you know, mechanics good. Play Samira strong champion. Gets kills early most of the time. Knows how to play with the team. He's just gonna get master at least, right? It's so crazy. League is fun. Okay, guys, I'll see you. I'm tired. I'll go to sleep. Goodbye. Bye-bye.